Hey, what's up guys, it's Xavier, I'm back, and we're going to be checking out some of the biggest land animals that have been found on shore, so let's do it. Whoa, that's cool. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Yep, click my red subscribe button. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. Whoa, something just fell. Whew. Ugh. Yep. Oh, that's huge. Whoa. Oh, what one? No. Whoa. Dolphin. Oh. Opa. Oh. Ooh. They look cool.
distant water or even anglers fishing at great depths. Opah are considered a delicacy in some areas and go for over $12 a pound. In September 2010, 50-year-old Scott Williams was on a cliff overlooking a San Diego beach with friends when they noticed a manhole-sized object floating in the water. It was bright red and roughly 50 yards from the shoreline. The surfer and his posse realized that the object was actually a fish and rushed to the beach. Williams was amazed to see the large opah was completely untouched and in perfect condition, undisturbed by other marine life.
Okay, I just got. Okay, I'm back. That may be an irritating noise, but let's keep going.
Back into deeper water, however, it had already passed. Whale shark.
Whale shark.
In December 2016, locals discovered a grisly scene at the Bidara Penta beach in the Puri district of Odisha, India. In the early morning hours, a 42 feet long, 28 feet wide whale shark carcass had washed up on shore. Photos taken at the scene show the creature's immense size in comparison to those in the surrounding crowd. Whale sharks are the largest fish in the world. Males can grow upwards of 40 feet in.
Sorry, I just gotta pause it. Cena, you okay? Sorry, I just need to pause it. Just look after my cat for a little bit. He's got a sore leg.
Length or more. Unfortunately, their population has dwindled over the last 75 years due to collisions with boats, overfishing, and accidentally being trapped in deep-sea nets. They were also recently added to the endangered
What? Okay, sorry for that. It's just my baby's not. Well, my nephew's not coming for a little
species
while.
list. They reside primarily in tropical and warm temperate waters and can dive to depths of up to 5,900 feet below the surface. They are filter feeders and prey solely on plankton. Despite their gigantic size, they are completely harmless to humans and will often allow people to approach as they are very docile creatures. Authorities in India believe that the whale shark passed away 10 to 15 days before washing ashore. The body was removed using a crane in order to perform a necropsy to determine what caused the shark's demise. Time to dive right in and fish out our quiz question. How many feet long can a basking shark grow? You'll find out soon. Blue whale. Driving down Highway 101, most travelers expect to see the calming waters of Gold Beach, Oregon. However, in November 2015, motorists were met with a surprising sight. The decomposing carcass of a 78-foot blue whale had washed up and was stretched across the beach. Blue whales are incredibly rare in Oregon, as their waters are usually home to gray whales, a much smaller species. The marine mammal director at the Oregon State University's Hatfield Marine Science Center was floored when he received the call regarding the blue giant. Bruce Mate has been conducting research in the state since 1968 and claims that this was the first time he'd seen a blue whale on shore. Upon inspection of the gigantic corpse, Bruce stated that it was likely environmental factors that prematurely ended the whale's life, as they can normally live between 80 to 110 years.
Whoa.
The changing water temperatures cause a decrease in krill, which are the blue whale's main food source. Usually when a whale this size washes up on shore, protocol calls for the carcass to be buried. In this case, given that the sighting was so rare, researchers decided to preserve the skeleton instead, so it could be displayed at the Hatfield Marine Science Center. Giant squid. At least once in our lives, many of us have read Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or have heard of the monstrous Kraken. Thanks to various fictional works, legends, and folk stories, giant squids have evolved into ship-destroying leviathans capable of devastating even the bravest sailor. In truth, giant squids can grow up to 43 feet from the tip of their posterior fins to the ends of their long tentacles. They can be found in all of the world's oceans, but are rarely spotted as they tend to reside in deep waters. Given their usual habitat, it's not often we see one washed ashore. However, in October 2013, a 30-foot-long giant squid appeared on the La Arena beach in the Spanish community of Cantabria. Locals were stunned to see the gargantuan blob of tentacles and oversized eyes. According to the news reports, it weighed over 400 pounds. These creatures are still shrouded in mystery, so the remains were taken to the Maritime Museum of Cantabria for study. Like other cephalopods, including cuttlefish and octopuses, the giant squid is thought to have a complex brain and extensive nervous system, but they are so incredibly elusive that there are still more stories than facts about them. Pilot whale. Speaking of squid, their natural predators, the pilot whale can grow up to 24 feet in length.
Pilot
Despite being
whale.
called a whale, they are actually members of the blackfish family, which includes dolphins and orca. They are highly social creatures, who live in family pods of 10 to 30 individuals. Pilot whales are mostly dark gray, brown, or black in color and are rather more robust than their dolphin cousins. They are found worldwide, but their populations have been dwindling slightly due to overfishing and food scarcity. Pilot whales are also among the most common stranders, a term used to describe marine life that accidentally beaches themselves. In February 2017, more than 400 pilot whales became stranded on a New Zealand beach. Many sadly perished, but some were able to be saved as more than 500 volunteers pushed them back into the waves. Thankfully, about 30% of the whales were returned to the sea in time. However, they tried to return during high tide. This is a common occurrence as the distressed whales attempt to return to their podmates. This instance was the third largest mass stranding New Zealand has encountered. The first was in 1918 when 1,000 whales beached themselves on the remote Chatham Islands. The second largest was in 1985 when 450 came ashore in Auckland. Giant
Auckland.
jellyfish.
Whoa.
Jellyfish that frequent the tropical waters around Tasmania tend to be on the smaller end of the
That
scale,
looks so
it
cool,
was quite a
right?
surprise when a giant jellyfish appeared on the shore. The bell of the jellyfish was 5 feet wide, with its tentacles extending an estimated 79 feet. However, given that a jellyfish's body is made up of 94% water, it resembled a puddle of slime when beached. It was discovered by the Lim family as they explored the southern beach. Their 12-year-old son, Xavier, was the first to spot the creature. He
Oh, hey,
said
my
that he
name is
touched the
Xavier,
slimy
not
section,
Xavier,
but
but
not the
Xavier.
tentacles, which can still sting for some time after the jellyfish has perished, and said it was pretty cool. Jellyfish expert Dr. Lisa Ann Gershwin of the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organization collected the remains. She said that it was the biggest she'd seen in Tasmania and could even rival one of the largest ever discovered near other Australian states. She believes that the jellyfish
Whoa.
is likely a lion's mane, one of the largest species of jellyfish in the oceans. Their venomous stings are not life-threatening, but it would definitely hurt. Good thing little Xavier avoided its tentacles. Sperm whale. Over the years, there have been various sea monsters and unidentifiable blobs washing up on beaches around the world. Some of the most mysterious ones are nicknamed globsters, organic masses of unknown origin that appear on the shoreline. With no visible eyes, no apparent bone structure, or even a defined head, these creatures can be devilishly difficult to identify. The term globster was first coined by Ivan T. Sanderson in 1962. Oftentimes, these masses are misidentified as the remains of prehistoric creatures or gigantic versions of squids or jellyfish. One such globster emerged from the briny depths of the South Pacific and came to rest on Browns Beach in Temuka, New Zealand. While walking along the beach in October 2009, Rose Fraser was taken aback by the sight of the monstrous lump. At first, she thought it was a large piece of driftwood or a rock until she got a closer look. She admitted to throwing a rock at it and prodding it with a stick to ensure it wouldn't jump up at her. Photos of the stringy, tentacled object were sent to the Department of Conservation in Wellington and the Otago University whale experts. From there, they were able to identify the alien creature. It was the decomposing top half of a sperm whale's head, called the junk. Ready to take the plunge? Did you hear the hint in the video about how long a basking shark can grow? If you guessed 45 feet, then you'd be correct. The largest fully grown male basking shark ever recorded was as tall as the Edgartown Lighthouse in Massachusetts. Surf's up, ready to catch that wave and hang 10
Okay.
toward more amazing content?
So that's the end of the video, and bye.